হ্যালো গাইস, আজকে আমরা ব্যাক করছি আমি চক্রবর্তী। তোমরা দেখছো আমার চ্যানেল। এখানে আমরা খেলি গেনশিন ইম্প্যাক্ট। আমরা চালু করতে চলেছি ফন্টেইন আর্কন কোয়েস্টের চ্যাপ্টার 2। সো লেটস বিগিন গাইস। আমরা একদমই দেরি না করে শুরু করে দেব চ্যাপ্টার 4 আর্কন কোয়েস্ট অ্যাক্ট 2। গাইজ আমরা চলে এসেছি বাওয়াল করতে। আমরা দাঁড়িয়ে আছি ফন্টেনের মাঝখানে। আর পিকাচু কি ডাকতে চায়, পিকাচু বকর বকর করতে চায়, আমি করব না। গাইজ মোটামুটি কাছাকাছি আমরা এসে দাঁড়িয়েছিলাম। আরো কত উপরে গাইস, আরো কতটা উপরে। এখান দিয়ে একটু বান্দরামো করে উঠা যাবে না? চলো গাইস, এইভাবেই আমরা যাব। আর আমার একটু স্টামিনা ফুরিয়ে আসছে কেন না। ঢুকবো আর আমাদের গাইস কাট সিন রোল হয়ে যাবে।
I came here several times with my father when I was little.
তো গাইস নাভিয়া আমাদের সামনে চলে এসেছে। নাভিয়া is based on
I hope the
poison.
food here will be to your taste.
Poison.
Oh, don't worry. We haven't eaten at a hotel like this in a while.
Well, in that case, I'll go order for us first. Please wait here a moment.
Ooh, everything looks so good. People in Fontaine sure know how to enjoy life.
Why, of course.
তা জানে,
Go
তা
ahead,
জানে
try whatever
পাইমন।
you like. If the food's good, I'll make a group reservation for the rest of Spina di Rosula next time.
And if it...
Well, then I'll still bring everyone. Albeit with only one dish per...
Yeah. Oh, we called this a farewell meal, but we could also treat it like a victory feast, right?
Oh, true.
Huh? Paimon didn't mean that you had to order even more.
তো গাইস নাভিয়া বাওয়াল দিচ্ছে যে আর একটু থাকতে, কিন্তু আমাদের এর মধ্যে জড়াতে চাইছি না।
Well, we've certainly taken a big step forward, but I feel that's about it. We know that there's an organization that means to dissolve these young women, but we still don't know what they are really after.
If it hadn't happened right in front of us, Paimon wouldn't have ever believed that a person could be dissolved like that.
Right? Yet it was because this was such a preposterous notion that the investigation could never really move forward before.
Ugh. If only that guy could have finished speaking. We were so close to hearing who was behind it.
ওটার জন্য পাইমন ওকে ডিসলভ করিয়ে দেওয়া
In
হয়েছে।
such investigations, even the smallest step can seem like a yawning chasm. To be honest, I don't have high hopes for any follow-up that the authorities might conduct. It's not that I don't, it's easy to guard against, which is exactly why the Spina di Rosula exists. Those highfalutin folk, it's all right. Well, this was supposed to be a farewell meal, so I doubt you have further interest in this business, right? Let's talk about something else. Like, what are your future plans?
তো গাইস ফিউচার প্ল্যানে আমাদের দাবি হচ্ছে হাইড্রো আর্কনের থেকে কিছু ইনফরমেশন
That's
বার
true.
করানো।
We didn't have a chance to speak to her after the trial ended.
I see. So, your primary objective, which has been foiled so far, was to have a chat with the Hydro Archon. I've heard that there's a long line of people waiting to meet Lady Farina. I suspect you'll be waiting for quite a while, considering that you missed your chance.
Yeah, we've heard that she's super...
Well,
Guess that's Spina...
well, one way would be to infiltrate a performance troupe at the Opera House, only to abandon your act at the play's climax and ask to speak to her. I'm sure Lady Farina would be eager to...
Could you suggest something a little more practical?
All right, here's another. Find a way to conceal yourselves under her bed. Then, wake her up in the dead of night and demand answers. Don't let her go back to sleep until she answers. I can personally testify that this one works. When I'm sleepy, I'll do anything as long as I can finally get some sleep.
That
সেইটা
might work, but that's not really the problem. The problem is we...
Ah, valid point. I overlooked that part. I was just thinking about all right, no more joking around.
তো
You
জোক
did
কেন
defeat
করছিলে
her
in
in
the
court,
first place?
clearing citizens of hers from false accusations.
You mean that if we catch her while she's on a break, she might be too embarrassed to refuse? Oh, that does make some sense. Why don't we give it a try after...
Huh?
So
Hold on. Did you drink my Fanta?
Was this your drink? Sorry about that. Paimon wasn't really paying attention and the cup was right next to Paimon. Would you like to order another?
No, it's fine. We're just about done here.
Alright. Honestly, Paimon wouldn't recommend Fanta anyway. It tastes kind of salty and icky.
Is that so? Huh. Well, in that case, we'll have to blacklist the Fanta here then. If we're all finished eating, then I'll go pay.
Yeah, we're stuck.
তো গাইস নাভিয়া আমাদেরকে ট্রিট দিল ক্রেডিট কার্ড দিয়ে সেই ক্রেডিট কার্ডটাই আমি নিতে চাই যাতে আমি জেনেসিস ক্রিস্টাল কিনে পুল মারতে পারি হাইড্রো আর্কন নয় হাইড্রো আর্কনের আমাদের কাছে C0 আছে অলরেডি বাট পাইরো আর্কনের জন্য
That would be so...
Okay. As for expenses this month...
Hey, Navia! What are you doing?
Oh, nothing. It was just a meal, you know? Nothing the Spina di Rosula can't cover.
Let's get ready to try to meet the Hydro Arc.
So this is goodbye, huh? Well, if you do encounter any other trouble in Fontaine... in any case, I wish you smooth sailing. I'll see you again,
তো গাইস
partner.
নাভিয়াকেও কিন্তু বাজেটের কথা ভাবতে হচ্ছে যা দেখছি নাভিয়াও বাজেটের কথা ভাবে গাইস কোথায় যেতে বলেছে ওপরে পিকটিস ফাউন্টেনটার সামনে ফাউন্টেন অফ লুসিনের সামনে আমরা চলে যাব কারণ যত কাণ্ড আমাদের গাইস ওখানেই হচ্ছে
I can't wait to see how this turns out.
আহা উড়ে গেল সব কটা গাইস
There aren't many people around anymore. Looks like that boat we took to Araneas might have been the last one.
Vache.
Looks like we're back here again. Huh? Traveler? Are you hearing... Ugh. That's kind of spooky. Are you...
Vache.
Hey,
কে ভাসের কে করছো বস
there might be something nasty in the
হু
water.
আর ইউ ভাসের
Huh? Hang on. Paimon can kind of hear a voice. It's calling for Vache, right? Hey, traveler? Stop walking! Come on, wake up!
আমরা কি কোনো ডোমেনে ঢুকে পড়েছি গাইস বাই এনি চান্স Oceanid.
Vache. Are you my No, wait. You seem to be someone else. Do you know Vache? Do you know where I'm... Wait. My memories feel like they have been washed. How much have I lost? How many things that I once held dear while on land Have I sensed? Yes, that is what I was once. But now, I am but the consciousness of one who has lost their form.
You lost your form
I
মানে
do
তো
not
হয়ে
know
গেছে।
how I came to be like this either. I only vaguely remember being covered in light blue water, and then all grew dim. I also remember going to many places. I loved adventure, no matter. But now, we can no longer go back. The pain of such parting. I never know. Our reunion no longer has any meaning. There is no way for the thought of me gives him no succor. So let it lie forgotten beneath the. If you meet Vache, tell him not to look for me. Tell him to move on. That is the only thing I still remember. Perhaps that is so. If only I could have comforted him. Told him that I did not suffer. Is that what you call it? Dissolving.
Dissolving
Anything. I consider it a form of release. It was a state of neither fear nor fright, with only an endless peace, like the water's still surface. I could also liken it to being a thirsty person who drinks water for the first time. I think I hear your companion. It's time for you to go, I think. Farewell then. I am glad that you were able to sense my presence. Remember,
তো গাইস একটা জিনিস আমরা বুঝতে পারবো যে ফন্টেনের সময় এককালে ওশানিড ছিল যাদেরকে হিউম্যান ফর্ম দেওয়া হয়েছে।
Come on, hurry! Navia's outnumbered!
গাইস নাভিয়া আউট নাম্বার হয়ে গেল কি করে কে জানে। আর এখানে ব্যাটেল কেনই চলছে?
Dear God, it's a whole army of Gardamex.
Clorinde কেন?
Clorinde? Quick, now's our chance!
ভাই ক্লোরিন্ডের তো জবাব নেই কোনো। আলাদা আলাদা সোর্ড কেন নিয়ে আসে? এরও একটা সিগনেচার সোর্ড আছে আর নাভিয়ারও একটা সিগনেচার ওয়েপন আছে।
I should thank you for lending us your sword there, Clorinde. But before I do so, could you explain how you managed to show up here?
I followed you. It seemed to me that danger has followed you more closely as of late.
I believe that following someone without their knowledge is actually called stalking, is it not?
Mr. Callas's last wish was for me to ensure your safety, and I will not betray his trust. He would do the same, were he alive today.
Do not speak of my father!
Sorry, demoiselle. I was not strong enough.
Thank you for your aid, Miss Clorinde, but do keep an eye out for your manner of speech. I believe we all wish to avoid unnecessary emotional harm.
Sorry.
আরে ভাই তোমার প্রাণ
Do not
বাজি।
consider your feelings.
Whatever. What else do you know? How did you come to the conclusion that I'd be in grave danger?
I doubt I know much more than you, but I believe that the mastermind behind the serial disappearances is very powerful. Your performance tonight will almost certainly attract their attention.
I'm sure they've known about me. To be honest, I'm shocked it's taken them this long to act against me. And what about these Gardamex? I thought only those associated with the Maison Gardiennage could control them.
None of these mecha have serial numbers. I was sure to check a moment ago. They are not the ones used by the authorities to enforce the law. I can only conclude that some powerful or wealthy party must have obtained them via illegal means, deploying them as a private force of sorts.
What? Your point being that they're out of Spina di Rosula's league, then?
Yes. Be careful, and do not act rashly.
I will continue investigating no matter what. We will bring the truth to light. That's my father's true last wish. Regardless, thank you for your help today, Clorinde. But if you get any ideas, tell me first. I don't much appreciate being followed.
I do not think that they'll strike again anytime soon. So I shall stop following you. Good day, all.
তো গাইস ক্লোরিন্ডের কিছু একটা হিস্ট্রি আছে নাভিয়ার বাবার সাথে।
Right. I suppose that's the best news we've got.
Demoiselle, I believe that Miss Clorinde was being sincere
Sincere
with
with
you.
এটা তো বটে।
If we tried, we could attempt to...
I know, she's...
Oh, thank goodness! Paimon thought those Gardamex came out of nowhere! Oh, and there was that champion duelist named Clorinde who came out to save us too! We got lucky there. Paimon probably couldn't have fought them off otherwise.
Oh, come now. Forget all that polite talk. That wasn't really a farewell meal we had back there. Not for me, anyway. In truth, I hope that every meal we have together shall be a victory feast. As such, we're still partners. There's no need to thank me.
It will take 50 years for me to match Demoiselle's magnanimity.
If it were me, I would have joined the Spina di Rosula on account of her goodwill long ago.
All right, you two. That's enough.
Actually, Navia, how did you know that we were in danger? You sure did show up in the nick of time.
Well, to be honest, you're the one who tipped us off, Paimon.
Huh? Really? Paimon contributed somehow? Cool, Paimon
কিভাবে
could've
পাইমন
more
কিভাবে
than
কন্ট্রিবিউট করলো?
Yes.
Point
All
point
thanks
শুধু
to you
খাওয়াই
grabbing my
contribute
drink by
করতে পারে।
mistake.
How did that help?
After we parted ways, I was on the way back to one of our bases when I suddenly thought of what you said. That the Fanta tasted kind of salty and icky. Fanta only comes in sweet flavors, so how could it have tasted salty? The color of the drink, if I recall, had also been a bit off.
So the Fanta had been spiked with water from the primordial sea?
Yes, so if you hadn't drunk that cup for me...
Spina di Rosula is preparing the grandest of awards for you as we speak for saving the boss.
Huh? Really?
Unfortunately, পাইমন neither
I
of
sent
us
people to Hotel de Boer to investigate,
Fontaine.
but
নাহলে
whoever did
আমাদের
this
হয়ে
left
যেত।
no trace at all. That's when I figured out that you might be in danger and hurried here as quickly as I could.
But why would they go after us too? All we did was defend Linny in court and help clear his name. Ugh, now we're caught up in this mess too, aren't we?
Yes,
Well-
পাইমন।
You did foil a plan that they were probably pretty proud of, and almost got their name in the process. Speaking of which, did anything strange happen when you drank the primordial seawater?
Well, it
একদম
can't
আমরা
be a
Oceanid দেখতে
coincidence that the
পেয়েছি once।
traveler fainted just now. He said that he heard that voice calling for Vache
আর
again.
even পাইমনও guys,
Oh, and this
পাইমনও
time Paimon
বাসারের
heard it
নাম শুনতে
too.
পেয়ে গেছে।
But it was real faint. Does this situation have to do with the primordial seawater then?
একদমই তাই, একদমই
Does
তাই।
that mean the primordial seawater raises someone's sensitivity to hydro when it's used on people who are not from Fontaine?
That doesn't sound like too much of a bad thing, to be honest.
I also gained some new intel.
New intel?
Well, let's hear it, shall we? Oh. Vache. That name doesn't ring a bell. I suppose he hasn't stepped forward as a witness since he saw that young woman dissolve. He was at least at the crime scene. But he never gave testimony or any information regarding people dissolving in the primordial seawater. Could he have been... Yes, thank you. This is very important information indeed. We will continue to investigate. Oh, you mean...
Well, you did. And besides, we're in this now whether we like it or not. You're not gonna let those people who targeted us get off the...
Demoiselle, do try not to look quite...
You talk too much. Well, in that case, let's head back to one of our bases, shall we? I'll arrange accommodations for you. We also have some plans to go over, and hopefully we
তো
can
গাইস
deepen our
নাভিয়া
bonds as
আমাদের
partners.
অ্যাকোমোডেশন
But we'll take that one step at a time, I guess.
অ্যাকোমোডেশন অ্যারেঞ্জ
Don't
করে
worry,
দিচ্ছে
you
আর সেই দিয়ে আমরা চালু করব আমরা আপাতত গাইস একটুখানি হোল্ড করছি গো টু স্পিনাডি রসুলা স্ট্রং হোল্ডে তো গাইস হোল্ডিং অফ
A few moments later.
তো গাইস আমরা একটা ছোট পজ নিয়ে ব্যাক করে এসেছি আমাদেরকে বলা হয়েছে গো টু স্পিনাডি রসুলা স্ট্রং হোল্ড তো গাইস ম্যাপ খুলবো আর দেখে নেবো কোথায় যেতে হবে কোর্ট অফ ফন্টেনের কাছাকাছি আছে তো গাইস লোয়ারই যখন বলেছে তখন আমরা অ্যাজ লো ক্যান উই গো অতটাই লো চলে যাব এটা গাইস স্পিনাডি রসুলার স্ট্রং হোল্ড
It's right up ahead, but let's make sure we weren't followed first.
I've been keeping watch, Demoiselle. I haven't spotted anyone.
Very good. But let's...
I shall find rooms for our respected guests.
Thank you, Malus. Now, let's continue, traveler.
পুরা ফেরারু দরজাটা এমনি খুলে যাবে গাইস যা বুঝতে পারলাম এখানে কিছু একটা দেবে আর কোথাও কিছু এন্টিটি টাইমড আউট এখানে আর কিছু নেই আমরা দিয়ে দেবো একটা বড় সড়ো ছাপ গাইস আমাদেরকে ফ্রি ফল করার থেকে বাঁচতে হবে নাহলে নিচে যেতে যেতে টং হয়ে যাবে আমাদের গাইস এইটা কি ধরনের জায়গা গাইস এইটাও একটা স্পিনারি রসুলা স্ট্রং হোল্ডের ওয়ে পয়েন্ট টক টু মেলুস ল্যান্ড অফ কোরোডেড শ্যাডোজ তো গাইস এটা এক ধরনের ব্ল্যাক মার্কেট বলে ধরে নিতে পারো তোমরা আই বিলিভ গাইস এটা একটা ব্ল্যাক মার্কেটই বটে তো মেলুস কোথায় আছে দেখে নেবো
Business you're in. Gotta keep up with the changing times.
আরে গাইস
So,
টি
this is your
হোস
base? It's not quite what Paimon imagined.
Your accommodations have been arranged. Under the present circumstances, I can confidently say it's the best we have.
তো গাইস ব্ল্যাক মার্কেটে আমাদের জন্য রুম খুঁজে দেওয়া হয়েছে একটু বেশি বাজে রকম
Our
অ্যারেঞ্জমেন্টস
funds
হচ্ছে
have been a little tight lately.
সেটা
all,
বুঝতে
we
পেরেছি
don't allow illegal or
আলটিমেটলি গাইস
unethical
নাভিয়া একজন
volunteering.
গ্যাংস্টারই বটে
In fact, our funds often come from citizenry who support us.
Seems like it's tough times for everyone. But if you have the support of the people, that does sound like it's worth it.
To be honest, our financial situation was a lot better back when my father was in charge a few years ago.
Your father, he was the
Demoiselle, if you'll allow me to explain.
And
চলো মেলুস
I'll
বলো
explain
কি
it, but my
অবস্থা
father's name is Callas. Yes, the same one they call Callas the Unfaithful in the streets. 3 years ago, he was accused of murdering his own friend, but he chose a duel to defend his honor instead of standing trial. He died in the duelist's ring.
Oh no.
But I do not believe my father was a murderer. At the time, I believed that if he only stood trial and was duly investigated, something amiss would crop up. But strangely, he not only requested the duel himself, but rumor has it,
রুমার
that
আছে
even after being seriously injured, to the point where he could be deemed as having lost the duel, he refused to surrender, determined to die in the arena. 3 years later, I still don't understand. How could he protect his honor if he's dead? The closest piece of info I have is that my father had been investigating the serial disappearances case at the time of his death.
Ah, so that's why you're so determined to get to the bottom.
That's right. I've also tried to investigate the murder my father was implicated in, but I haven't found a single new clue in my countless reviews of the investigation records.
তো গাইস নাভিয়া ডিটেকটিভ
I
হতে
believe
গিয়ে
that if the
গ্যাংস্টার হয়ে
murder
গেছে
case is
যা আমরা
related to
জানি
those behind the disappearances, they must know something. I must know what really happened. Was my father coerced? Framed? Even if he really did kill his friend, I must get to the truth. If only he'd been more open with me when he was still alive. He even hid the fact that my mother died due to complications when giving birth to me. And now, here I am investigating his death. You really are a handful.
তো গাইস নাভিয়া দ্য মাফিয়াকে আমরা সাপোর্ট লেন্ড করব কিন্তু জাস্ট এই কেসের জন্য তার বাইরে নয়
Demoiselle, please, if there is anything I can do, anything at all.
I also will never believe that Master Callas murdered anyone. There are none whom I respect more than the two of you, Demoiselle. Master Callas did so much good in life, yet all it took was one murder case for him to be dubbed Callas the Even our supporters decreased greatly due to that incident, hence our strained finances at present.
Wait, if Callas was such a good man, wouldn't people at least be a little suspicious when he was accused?
No. Perhaps people just revel in that kind of drama. It's not something exclusive to people from Fontaine, really. Everyone's like that. People love watching the evil turn over a new leaf, but they also enjoy watching good people fall into an abyss from one slip-up just as much.
But how could... never mind. If Callas was really falsely accused, we have to find the truth. He didn't deserve
গাইস
that.
পাইমন খুব ইমোশনাল হয়ে যাচ্ছে এটার জন্য
Master Callas's opponent in the duel was Ms. Clorinde.
Oh,
এই কেলো করেছে
well then, isn't that as good as saying that she was the one who killed him? Yeah, that's not the sort of...
Miss Clorinde has always placed great emphasis on the honorable nature of the duel. If her opponent doesn't yield, she knew Master Callas beforehand and greatly respected him, but seeing how he was resolute in the... there was only ever one choice she could have made.
It's not that I don't understand her at all, but I just can't deal with this yet.
Don't worry, Navia. Paimon knows how you feel. You don't have to force yourself to do that.
Afterward, Miss Clorinde told us that at the start of the duel, Master Callas requested that she ensure Demoiselle Navia's safety. Yes, that is our
Oh, Papa. What madness drove you to ask the person who killed you to take care of me? All right, anyway, that's the information I wanted to share with you. Even if it did sound like I was just complaining. Thanks. You
কোনো ব্যাপার নয় নাভিয়া দা মাফিয়া।
Relax and get some sleep.
এইবারে আমরা
ensure you rest
লেগে
up.
পড়বো আমাদের কাজে, যেটা হচ্ছে ঘুমানো।
Paimon slept so well. This place feels almost too safe. Huh? Navia? Where did the other two go?
I sent them back to Poisson. It's Spina de Rosula's place of origin, and where we have our headquarters. There's not much for them to do here at the moment.
Paimon gets the feeling that you're just trying to get them off your back. But never mind that. When did you get back? Were you waiting here the...
No, I just returned after going out for a while. I did some investigating yesterday
Regarding
the name Vache.
Wait.
ওই ভাঁচেরটাকে আমাদেরকে ধরতে হবে।
How could I after having such critical new evidence appear?
Guess Paimon wasn't speaking for everyone just now, huh?
Unfortunately, this name seems to have been wiped from existence. I suspect that those behind this have already taken steps.
Does that mean we're too late, though?
No. There is one ray of hope. One place in Fontaine that they would find almost impossible to threaten, no matter how much they wanted to. And that is the archives kept by Chief Justice Neuvillette. A place where detailed files on all the cases in recent years are kept. If the Oceanid you met is one of the young women who went missing recently, we should be able to find some related information there.
So Neuvillette maintains an archive of case files?
তো গাইস নিউভিলেট যদি কেস ফাইলের আর্কাইভ মেইনটেইন করে সেখানে আমাদেরকে
In that case, let's go talk to him,
স্নিকিং
shall we?
করতে হবে।
Aren't you coming
ইয়েস,
over?
আমরা নাভিয়া দা মাফিয়ার সাথে আছি, আমাদেরকে
Let's go
স্নিকিং
see the
করতে হবে
Honorable
গাইস।
Chief Justice.
তো গাইস আরো একটা অ্যাচিভমেন্ট আমাদের কাছে চলে এসেছে। তো গাইস এখন চালু হলো দ্য ট্রুথ লস্ট উইথ দ্য রেইন। গো টু চিফ জাস্টিসেস অফিস। তো গাইস ম্যাপ ওয়াইজ আমরা দেখে নেব আমাদেরকে যেতে হবে কোথায়।
The palais is right up ahead. Come on.
তাহলে গাইস এটার নাম হচ্ছে প্যালে মারমোনিয়া। তো গাইস একদম 5 স্টার হোটেল লাগছে দেখতে এটাকে।
Halt! Please state your business here. The Chief Justice is presently... This place does look pretty heavily guarded. Guess that proves that Neuvillette's files are really...
Hey, don't you recognize us?
Huh? Who are you? Just to be clear,
Sedin.
I don't care who you are or who you might be.
See? They've got great discipline.
Yep. Paimon can tell.
If you're here just to crack jokes, I can point you towards the exit.
No. What I meant to say is, shouldn't you remember us from a few days ago? We were at the trial of the great magician Linny.
Oh, yes, I remember. I read about it in the Steambird. You must be Linny's attorneys. It's all coming back to me now.
We're here today to report and archive some information on a follow-up case.
Huh. Is that even a thing?
Of course.
একদমই ঠিক।
Worry. We're here on official business.
All right then, I'll let you through. The Chief Justice...
Thank...
Please come in.
Okay. Neuvillette, the Hydro Dragon.
Sorry to barge in, Monsieur Neuvillette. We only lied to get in because we didn't know any other way.
Light
It's
কেন
all right.
বললে ভাই?
Please let me know how I may be of assistance to you.
So you're not?
We're looking for a man called Vache. He may have been an eyewitness in the serial disappearances case. If we can find him, we may be able to unearth some key information on the case.
Ah, I see. In that case, please wait here a moment while I browse through the files.
Who knew that Neuvillette would be so easy to talk to?
হু নিউ ইয়ার ব্যাপার নয় পাইমন, ব্যাপারটা হচ্ছে আমরা চিফ জাস্টিসকে ডিস্টার্ব করে কেস ফাইলের ইনফরমেশন বার করতে পারি। এটা তো আমাদের পাওয়ারই বলা যেতে পারে।
Unfortunately, I'm quite certain that no one by the name of Vache has been involved in any case, criminal or civil, in the past several years. There are no records of him either in the files or in my memory.
Traveler, what if it was really just...
Is that so? All right then.
Him?
কাশিটা
Miss
ঠিক
Navia,
ইয়ে হলো না।
I can understand how you feel. Your father, Callas, was a truly exceptional man. We deeply regret his passing.
And what? Are you trying to console me? Extend your sympathy? Or just express some tendril of regret? No. You are not trying to do any of that. I can hear it in your voice. There's no emotion behind your words. You only said those things because you felt like you should.
বলতে হয় বলে বলেছে। এটাই হচ্ছে নিউভেলেটের সত্যি।
It's just like last time. After my father took his place in the duelist ring, I pushed through the guards to talk to you as a last resort. You even told me then that you thought there was something fishy with the case, yet you still allowed the duel to go ahead. In your eyes, the value of a human life is nothing compared to those cold laws you hold so dear. If you truly regret my father's death, then why didn't you give me the power to stop him from throwing his life away? Why did you just let him die, despite everything was hanging on a thread at that moment? Just that there are still so many. If you really have no heart, then just look me in the eyes. I, Navia, will show you the true meaning.
I'm sorry, Miss Navia.
You and my father are truly alike. You keep all kinds of things in your heart and never say a word to anyone. It's not so much that you can't feel, but that you would never express anything. Oh well. In any case, everyone already knows full well the apathy of the Chief Justice. My apologies for taking my emotions out on you, Monsieur Chief Justice. Let's go, Traveler and Paimon.
তো গাইস আমরা নিউভেলেটকে একবার ঝেড়েও দিয়েছি। হাইট হচ্ছে গাইস, হাইট হয়েছে। মাফিয়া এসে চিফ জাস্টিসকে ঝাড়তে পারে, এইটা খালি গেনশিনেই সম্ভব।
Navia,
I'm fine.
you're right.
Now that I think of it, on the day my father was convicted...
What is it? Did you think of something?
Yeah, he was outside. It was uncovered and the rain could fall there. Why? Do you think the rain could have affected the crime scene? That thought has occurred to us before. We've even expanded the search area to try to account for that, but didn't find anything of value. Oh? Wait. You don't mean...
That people can be turned into...
So you're saying that the true murderer could have been turned into water and then got washed away with the rain? Yeah. And if that's what had happened, then no one would have believed your dad.
I really think I found a true genius for a partner. All right, let's go to Poisson. With this new lead in mind, we'll get to...
Yeah, we're gonna make progress for sure this time.
Do you want to go with me now? Or do you want to head over by yourself later?
We should go while the idea is
Great.
still fresh. তাতে কি হবে গাইস, তোমরাও বুঝতে পারছো। আমাদেরকে কোথাও তো গাইস একটা হাইড্রোকিউলাস লুকিয়ে আছে। Hydroculus, where the damn are? Hydroculus, তুমি কোথায় ভাই? হিসাবে আসছে না গাইস। দেখি গাইস একবার এন্টার করে নি। ওই তো গাইস দেখতে পেয়ে গেছি। তো গাইস আমরা যখন এখানে এসেই গেছি একেবারে হাইড্রোকিউলাসটা নিয়েই যাব। গাইস পয়জনের টেলিপোর্ট ওয়ে পয়েন্ট আমরা আনলক করে ফেললাম। পুরোটাই গাইস কেন এই না একটা আন্ডার ওয়াটার মার্কেট লাগছে। গাইস আমরা ঢুকে পড়েছি কাটসিনো রোল হয়ে
What a huge ship! Why would a ship be anchored at a place like this?
There's no need to be so surprised. While it may look like a ship, it's actually Spina di Rosula's headquarters. My father was the one who asked for it to be built like this. Perhaps our taste in exterior design is the only thing we occasionally had in common. A gigantic and glamorous ship embodies discovery, opportunity, ambition, and conquest. It symbolizes Spina di Rosula's bright and limitless future.
And Paimon thought you were bluffing when you said Paimon was confused why a group with such a history would live in this. But now that Paimon has seen this ship for herself?
Well, Poisson is where Spina di Rosula began, after all. It's our main base.
তো গাইস আমরা রাখবো ভিডিওটা এইটুকুই, আর এই ভিডিওটাকে আমরা কন্টিনিউ করব নেক্সট ডেতে। তোমাদের যদি ভালো লেগে থাকে গাইস স্পিনা ডি রসুলার হেডকোয়ার্টার্স অ্যান্ড অল, তাহলে কমেন্ট করো, লাইক করো পয়জনের জন্য, কারণ আমরা ফ্রেঞ্চ অ্যাকসেন্টে পয়জন বলতে পেরেছি। সাবস্ক্রাইব ফর দ্য নিউয়েস্ট কন্টেন্টস। চলো গাইস আমরা রাখছি এটুকুই, বাই।